it's interesting you made the point, Matt, about accountability, and that's an important thing when you think about policy and enforcing that policy. And I had a look at Blizzard's vision and mission and values. I did actually look at it last year for my own work, which is really nerdy, I know, but I was looking at collections care policies and good examples of policy writing. And I flagged up Blizzard, ironically, as a really good example of policy writing, and now has been shown to be a policy that quite clearly sits on a shelf and nobody ever reads, or at least it's one for public facing that the public can read, but is not followed in any way by staff whatsoever. And I'll just read you the top line, which is what we stand for. So it says, dedicated to creating the most epic entertainment experiences, ... ever. Blizzard Entertainment's 8 core values represent the principles and beliefs that have guided our company throughout the years. These values are reflected in employees' decisions and actions every day, which I think is an important point to hammer home there. And I've got clips, I've taken snippets of each of the values, which I'm going to show to you now, and then we can discuss whether or not we think those are actually happening on the ground in light of recent reports. So the first one is gameplay first. Everything we do at Blizzard Entertainment is based on the success of gaming experiences we provide for our players. The goal of each discipline within the company, be it art, programming or customer support, is to make our games as fun as possible for as many people as we can reach.
I've had an instant thought.
Yes, go on.
Their first core value is gameplay first.
Yes. Which in itself is interesting.
If you cut away everything else about them and then you put this lawsuit next to it, it clearly goes gameplay first at the expense of all of these people.
Yeah. So fascinating. Commit to quality. Quote, Blizzard Polish doesn't just refer to our gameplay experiences, but to every aspect of our jobs. We approach each task carefully and seriously. We seek honest feedback and use it to improve the quality of our work. At the end of the day, most players won't remember whether the game was late, only whether it was great.
Just reads so far, it just reads like blah, blah, bollocks.
Yeah, that's mostly what policies are, to be honest. But
on the topic of writing, I've been really appreciating good writing recently. I've been playing the Hitman games and the writing's sumptuous. And I've just started playing this Peaky Blinders game on the PlayStation. I
didn't know there was one. That's cool.
Yeah, it's very, very weird. I've only just started it. And do either of you watch Peaky Blinders?
I've not actually. It's the thing I need to watch. I know.
Fabulous. Again, so the writing in that is stunning and so distinctive, but it is so painfully obvious that the writers of Peaky Blinders had nothing to do with writing this game, because you read it in the voices from the TV show and you just go, ugh. It's really off-putting. So there, when you look at, you can tell when text is written with heart, which is like when you read the Women's Equality Party manifesto. They have the public version of the manifesto, and they've got the actual policy document manifesto, which is where you take the thing that sounds good, is meant to sound good, and then you describe it in its policy way. Yeah. This all sounds just like the bloody bollocks bit, and then clearly from this lawsuit, it's just words, words.
I can go on if you like. I have the rule here: play nice, play fair. In our business, first impressions are important, but lasting impressions are everything. We strive to maintain a high level of respect and integrity in all interactions with our players, colleagues, and business partners. The conduct of each Blizzard Entertainment employee, whether online or offline, can reflect on the entire company. It's a very ironic statement. No.
I just had a thought. So I'm going to bring it back to American politics again in a second. So I said how gameplay first, at the expense of everywhere else, and all these things just sound like hypocritical bollocks. Then it reminded me that these things are all true for the cis, straight, white men of the company. And the people making it and the leadership figures, they genuinely think this is true. And it is just this cognitive dissonance of it. Other people aren't, it's like they don't exist. And it made me think of, so when America was founded back in 1776, I believe, the Declaration of Independence, we the people, freedom of speech, all this wonderful blueprint for a genuinely excellent democracy, but only cis white men could vote, women couldn't vote, black people weren't humans. But they had this document that thought, yes, this is what we are, this is what we shall be. And then it takes from where it's written from, and then you have to strive to reach it. So the goal should be you write a glowing document that has a lot of self-awareness in it, and then you try and get there, rather than saying, we're there, everything's brilliant, and we get to do what we want. This is really making me go, thinking a lot about the patriarchy, as is our purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I think I may have missed one out, but anyway, we'll carry on. Every voice matters. Great ideas can come from anywhere. Blizzard Entertainment is what it is today because of the voices of our players and of each member of the company. Every employee is encouraged to speak up, listen, be respectful of other opinions, and embrace criticism as just another avenue for great ideas.
The problem with whistleblowers.
Yeah.
Everyone's voice matters.
Yeah, I think you said it, Alex, about, well, I think both of you have said it about accountability, and it doesn't matter how much you say, it matters what you do. It matters, clearly they're not enforcing these policies. They're saying the right things, they just don't know what it means, I think. And as Matt said, it's probably because to the sort of a core bunch of people, it works just fine for them. Thank you very much. I know. Yes.
This is the one I missed. Embrace your inner geek. Everyone here is a geek at heart. Cutting edge technology, comic books, science fiction, top-end video cards, action figures with the kung fu grip, whatever it is they're passionate about, it matters that each employee embraces it. Their unique enthusiasm helps to shape the fun, creative culture that is Blizzard Entertainment. Again, it's more of the same, really, isn't it? That one we've done. Sorry. Learn and grow. This one is quite interesting, I think. The games industry is ever changing. Technology improves, techniques change, and design philosophies become outdated. Since the founding of Blizzard Entertainment, we've worked to improve through experience, teaching one another, and cultivating the desire to be the best at what we do. We see this as an individual responsibility as well as a company one. Employees can count on their peers, managers, and company itself to be supportive and help them gain the knowledge and training they need. Now, to me, that's quite sort of capitalist in a way. It's like you have to do your best all the time. That's the impression I was getting from reading that, but I don't know if anyone feels differently.
I'm full of analogies today. So I've had a few leadership roles in my life where I've been like a coach or a position where I'm the one in charge of a group of people, and I was just really young and enthusiastic and really enjoyed it. But you don't really think about the actual. It's a specific relationship when you've got someone who's in charge of other people. You don't, and it just goes on. It goes on fine. You don't really think about it. I'll keep on speaking, and it will make sense eventually.
Yeah, it's fine.
So when you make a company of gaming is something that is built on enthusiasm and love. It's not like being an accountant, where like accounting, it's all numbers are the same. But with gaming, it's very, very specific and unique. You get together with like 10 people and you go, yeah, we're going to make games. And you start making games and it's all fantastic and fun and really off the cuff. And then you're a company and then you start growing and having loads of fun. And then your like little clique stays the same and you're not thinking about your relationship to other people. So it's like when you what you want when you're starting a company, you need to be nailing down the foundation of the company structure first. You need to be. It's like starting a business without knowing anything about being a business.
Yeah.
And it just made me think about if you have a child. And you don't really put thought into having the proper thing. Like, oh, we're going to have a child. You have a child, and then you've got a child, and then you sort of go, what then? Rather than going, do we have solid jobs? Will we have childcare? Can you take time off work? Have we got enough income? What's the climate going to be like in 18 years? Are they going to die before they're 30 from smoke inhalation? All that boring standard stuff that you need to do. And if you don't do that, then this is what happens. And because it's always been spunky, cisgender, straight white men all having a great, happy time together, building it for themselves, then you bring in diverse people and the system doesn't work because it's only been built to serve them.
Exactly. Yeah.
I had it very clear in my head. I hope. I hope someone, as long as someone understands it.
No, I do. No, just a really good point to make. It's just a comment from Dan here. Every voice matters. They can't really believe this, can they? We also